How to face pain and suffering. Do you expose them, hide them, or transform them? Sometimes, revealing your pain can invite more distress than healing. It's a tough reality, and there's this strange tendency for some people to find satisfaction in witnessing others suffer, even feeding off it. This disturbing mix of cruelty and envy can significantly block our personal growth, showing up in various areas of life, in social circles, or even within families. However, within each of us lies a remarkable source of strength, a hidden power waiting to be unveiled. It's the ability to turn weaknesses into unshakable strength. In this video, we'll walk through 10 practical steps to confront weakness head-on and strengthen your soul. First step. Deep self-awareness. Deep self-awareness is an invitation to the most intimate and revealing journey one can undertake. By exploring our weaknesses and vulnerabilities sincerely, we begin a deep dive within ourselves. It's like opening the pages of a book about our history, examining each chapter with attention and curiosity. Identifying our weaknesses isn't an exercise in self-criticism but an act of self-acceptance and personal growth. This exploration allows us to understand not just our weak points but also the origins and underlying patterns contributing to these vulnerabilities. Within this context, discovering the thought or behavior patterns associated with our weaknesses is like finding vital clues to unravel our mystery. It's like following the thread that leads us to the roots of our actions and reactions. For example, someone may realize that their persistent fear of failure is intrinsically linked to their relentless pursuit of perfection. By deciphering these patterns, we open the door to a deeper understanding of our internal challenges. Applying this in a practical context, let's imagine an entrepreneur who constantly struggles to make important decisions. By delving into their weaknesses, they might discover that their aversion to risk is rooted in past experiences of failure. This insight empowers them to develop specific strategies, such as more detailed risk analysis or seeking specialized mentoring, to overcome this weakness. This level of self-awareness not only positively influences their decision-making ability but also shapes how they lead their team and approach future challenges. Therefore, exploring the depths of our weaknesses is not just an exercise in self-examination, it is a catalyst for personal growth and an opportunity for continuous self-transformation. This journey towards self-awareness is neither linear nor easy, but it is deeply rewarding and empowering. It's a journey beyond the superficial layers of who we are, allowing us to discover and embrace our wholeness with authenticity and compassion. What are you doing today to increase your self-awareness? Share in the comments. Your experience will greatly help strengthen our community. Second step. Acceptance. Acceptance is a crucial pillar on the path to self-awareness and self-transformation. By accepting our weaknesses as integral parts of who we are, we begin a journey of understanding and inner growth. It's like looking into the mirror of the soul and acknowledging our weak points without judgment or criticism. Accepting is not resigning, it's embracing our humanity, and recognizing that everyone, without exception, has areas of vulnerability. When we allow ourselves to accept our weaknesses as a natural part of our existence, we free ourselves from the pressure of perfection and the burden of self-judgment. It's understanding that being vulnerable isn't a sign of weakness but a testament to our authenticity. In a practical context, a professional who recognizes their difficulties in delegating tasks can begin to embrace this weakness. Instead of blaming themselves for not being perfect at everything, they acknowledge that this is part of their professional growth journey and seek ways to improve this skill. Recognizing that everyone has weaknesses is a crucial point in this acceptance process. By understanding that imperfection is an inherent characteristic of the human condition, we begin to disarm the weight of our weaknesses. This allows us to develop a deeper compassion for ourselves and others. For example, a leader who values the diversity of skills within their team acknowledges that each individual has their weaknesses, and it is precisely this diversity that enriches the group, fostering an environment of collaboration and mutual support. Therefore, accepting our weaknesses is more than a simple act of acknowledgement. It is an attitude of self-empowerment and self-compassion. It is the foundation upon which we build our journey of personal growth. When we embrace our weaknesses, we are making room to learn from them, turning them into opportunities for growth and strengthening. It's a journey to become more human and more compassionate with ourselves and others, nurturing an environment of acceptance and mutual respect. Now, share this video and help more people face their weaknesses. Third step. Resilience. Cultivating resilience is an essential attribute to facing life's challenges with determination and inner strength. It involves developing skills that not only help us cope but also allow us to grow from setbacks and challenges. It's like strengthening an emotional muscle that prevents us from giving into pressure, enabling us to rise above it. By developing skills to deal with setbacks, we empower ourselves to face adverse situations more effectively. For example, someone experiencing an unexpected layoff can, through resilience, learn to handle uncertainty and rejection. This might involve searching for new opportunities, updating skills, and maintaining a positive mindset even in the face of difficulty. Resilience is not just about overcoming challenges, but also about learning from difficult experiences. Every setback brings valuable lessons that strengthen our capacity for resilience. Someone facing a setback in a project can analyze the causes of failure, learn from mistakes, and apply those learnings to future endeavors. In a practical context, an entrepreneur struggling with a business that's not taking off can use resilience to persevere. By learning from difficulties, they can reassess strategies, seek mentorship, or adapt their business plan. This process not only strengthens their ability to handle setbacks but also increases their chances of future success. Therefore, cultivating resilience is not just about resisting difficulties but turning these challenges into opportunities for growth. It's a journey of continuous learning, where each challenge overcome not only strengthens the ability to overcome future obstacles but also the confidence and determination to face the unknown. Fourth step. Support group. Building a support group is essential to strengthen our journey. It involves surrounding yourself with people who genuinely support and encourage your growth. These individuals not only celebrate your victories but are also there during tough times, offering unconditional support. It's like constructing a safety net of emotions, where you can find comfort and guidance. Sharing your struggles and challenges with those you trust is a fundamental aspect of this process. By opening up about your difficulties, you allow these people to offer valuable perspectives and practical support. For instance, someone facing work-related stress can share their concerns with their support circle. The guidance and words of encouragement from these people can bring clarity and relief during turbulent moments. In a practical context, a student facing academic challenges can turn to their support circle. By sharing their difficulties with reliable peers and mentors, they can receive advice on more effective study techniques or help in dealing with academic pressure. This support not only provides practical solutions but also helps strengthen their motivation and self-confidence. Therefore, building and maintaining a support circle is not just a choice but a valuable strategy for personal growth. These meaningful connections provide a safe space to share vulnerabilities, receive guidance, and nurture genuine relationships. It's like having a safe harbor where you can seek refuge during storms, finding support and strength to move forward. Fifth step. Weakness as learning. Turning weaknesses into learning is a transformative approach to facing personal challenges. It involves looking at our weaknesses not as obstacles but as opportunities for growth and self-development. It's like shifting the focus of a lens, moving from a limited view to an expanded perspective where each weakness becomes a lesson to be learned. When facing a weakness, asking yourself, "What can I learn from this?" is the first step to unlocking its growth potential. For example, someone struggling with handling criticism can question the reason behind this sensitivity. Exploring these feelings might reveal valuable insights about personal insecurities or thought patterns to work on. In a practical context, a professional facing challenges and leading a team can use this approach. By reflecting on their weaknesses as a leader, they can identify specific areas that need improvement, such as communication skills or conflict management. Utilizing these insights as learning opportunities allows for continuous growth and enhancement of leadership skills. Therefore, turning weaknesses into learning not only helps us overcome obstacles but also allows us to constantly grow. Each weakness addressed with a learning mindset is an opportunity for personal development. It's like turning stumbling blocks into steps to reach new levels of self-improvement and fulfillment. Sixth step. Change your thoughts. Changing your thoughts is a fundamental process to strengthen your mental and emotional health. It involves actively challenging self-deprecating thoughts and replacing them with a more positive and constructive perspective. It's like remodeling the internal landscape of the mind, transforming patterns of self-criticism into an inner dialogue that promotes resilience and personal growth. When challenging self-deprecating thoughts, it's essential to question the validity and truth of these ideas. For instance, someone who constantly criticizes themselves for not being good enough at work can begin to question this self-perception. Reflecting on past achievements, developed skills, and acknowledging accomplishments can help replace these negative thoughts with a more realistic and positive view of their abilities. Cultivating an internal dialogue that promotes resilience and growth is an ongoing practice. This involves nurturing the mind with positive and encouraging affirmations. In a practical context, someone facing a moment of failure can develop a more compassionate and motivating internal dialogue. Instead of dwelling on the mistake, they can remember their skills, learn from the situation, and encourage themselves to move forward with more wisdom and determination. Therefore, changing thoughts isn't just about replacing negative thoughts with positive ones, but cultivating a mindset that nurtures resilience and growth. It's an active process of mental self-care, where consistently challenging self-deprecating thoughts strengthens confidence and self-esteem, and promotes a healthier view of oneself and the world around. Seventh step. Self-compassion. Practicing self-compassion is an act of kindness towards oneself, especially when facing our weaknesses and challenges. It involves treating oneself with kindness and compassion, and cultivating an internal relationship based on acceptance and care, regardless of the struggles we encounter. It's like embracing our weaknesses and acknowledging our humanity with understanding and tolerance. When treating oneself kindly in the face of weaknesses, it's crucial to recognize and validate one's struggles without judgment. For instance, someone facing challenges in their career can allow themselves to feel overwhelmed or dissatisfied without criticizing these feelings. Acknowledging one's humanity and embracing challenges as a natural part of the journey is a crucial step in practicing self-compassion. Offering oneself the same support one would offer a dear friend is an essential component of this process. In a practical context, when encountering a mistake or a moment of weakness, it's important to adopt an internal voice of kindness and encouragement. Treating oneself with words of understanding and support, as one would support a dear friend, is a powerful way to nurture self-compassion. Therefore, practicing self-compassion is an act of personal care that nurtures self-acceptance and strengthens emotional resilience. It's like creating an internal space of love and kindness that allows us to face challenges with more compassion and less self-criticism, building a healthier and more compassionate relationship with ourselves. Eighth step. Set goals and pursue continuous improvement. Setting goals to overcome weaknesses is a strategic approach for self-development. It involves defining realistic and specific goals focused on addressing identified weaknesses. For instance, someone aiming to enhance their communication skills might set goals to join discussion groups or take courses promoting that competency. When setting goals, it's crucial to concentrate on continuous improvement, taking consistent steps towards the objective. focusing on small improvements at each stage of the journey is key. For instance, someone working on becoming more organized might start with simple routines and gradually incorporate new strategies to enhance their daily organization. In practical terms, a professional looking to enhance their leadership skills could set specific goals. This could involve attending leadership workshops, seeking mentorship, or even taking on small projects to develop and refine their skills over time. Therefore, setting realistic goals and seeking gradual improvements is a practical and effective approach to addressing weaknesses. Concentrating on tangible steps, even if small, creates a focused path for self-development, allowing for steady and lasting growth. Ninth step. Develop skills and strategies. Developing specific skills and strategies is a direct approach to dealing with identified weaknesses. It involves an active commitment to seek knowledge, training, or skill acquisition to confront and overcome areas of weakness. For instance, someone aiming to improve stress management skills might learn relaxation techniques like meditation or breathing exercises. When seeking knowledge and skills to address weaknesses, adopting practical strategies applicable to daily life is crucial. In practical terms, someone struggling with concentration difficulties could implement the Pomodoro technique, involving concentrated work periods interspersed with short breaks, to maximize efficiency and minimize distractions. Embracing behaviors that help minimize the impacts of weaknesses is integral to this process. For example, someone facing challenges in meeting deadlines might implement the practice of making task lists and setting priorities to enhance organization and goal achievement. Therefore, developing specific skills and strategies is a practical and effective approach to facing weaknesses. By acquiring knowledge and implementing practical strategies in daily life, it's possible not only to mitigate the effects of weaknesses but also to transform them into areas of personal development and improvement. 10th step. Celebrate progress in the journey. Celebrating personal transformation's progress and journey is a vital practice to strengthen resilience and growth. Recognizing and celebrating victories, even small ones, is a powerful act of personal acknowledgement. For instance, someone working on becoming more assertive can celebrate the moment they express their opinions clearly and respectfully in a challenging situation. Valuing the journey of personal transformation is crucial to seeing each step towards strength as a significant achievement. In practical terms, someone striving to better manage time can value each day following a schedule or completing tasks more efficiently than before. Celebrating progress also involves fostering a mindset of gratitude and appreciation for the personal effort invested. It's important to acknowledge that each step toward personal development is an achievement in itself. Thus, someone learning to deal with anxiety can celebrate the simple fact of facing a challenging situation with more calmness than before. Therefore, celebrating progress and valuing the journey of personal transformation is an essential practice. By recognizing and celebrating each advancement, no matter how small, we cultivate an internal environment of motivation and positivity, nourishing confidence and further driving personal growth. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel. See you next time.